Hey there, today I would like to deliver my official 2020 US presidential election prediction. Unlike 2016, when I had a hunch that Trump was going to win, but I was too much of a wuss to put it in a video, in 2020 I am going to give my prediction right out the gate. I think that Donald Trump is going to get slaughtered in the 2020 election. Why do I think that? Well, there are a number of reasons. Donald Trump ran as an insurgent in 2016, just as much against his party as against the other one. His policies in office, featuring tax cuts and absurd deficit spending, make a lot of Wall Street people happy, but it's just standard Republican governance. Most of what sucked when Trump was elected still sucks now. Healthcare still sucks. Education is still too expensive, and nobody is building affordable homes. Donald Trump has a Jimmy Carter problem. Like Carter, he ran as a big change. It's kind of hard to continue selling yourself as a change agent when you've been running the country for 4 years according to the standard Republican Party platform. Also, the constant dumpster fire that is everything about Trump is just exhausting. Even many Republicans are sick of this. I also think Trump has been a very bad president, and I'll do many videos on that topic as the campaign wears on. Now, I could be wrong about all of that. My advanced case of Trump derangement syndrome could be pulling the wool over my eyes. Maybe people really are more interested in a not much better economy than they are in presidential dignity or honesty. But there's one point about presidential politics that nobody in any party can dispute. Donald Trump is president today because he ran against one of the only people in the United States who was more hated than he was. I talked about this in the video where I accurately predicted the large Republican loss in the 2018 midterm elections. 2 years before most US presidential elections, nobody knows who the candidates actually are. I'm a bigger politics nerd than I used to be, but I've always considered myself fairly well informed. In 1998, I had a vague idea of who Al Gore was because he was vice president, but I'd never heard of George W. Bush. In 2002, I certainly had no idea who John Kerry was. In 2006, I probably remembered John McCain from his 2000 presidential run, but I'm pretty sure I had no idea who Barack Obama was. This is the way things usually are. Most Americans learn about the candidates through the campaign process. Most Americans decide who they like better in the 3 to 6 months before the election. 2016 was very, very different. In 2014, everybody knew who Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton were, and most people knew exactly what they thought about Trump and Clinton in 2014. Hell, most people knew exactly what they thought of Trump and Clinton in 2004. Our options in 2016 were the two most hated candidates in modern presidential campaign history. The 2016 election was not decided by the debates or by one gaffe or another. It was about which bad guy you were more interested in voting against. People voted for the person they hated less. Our political parties and even our media establishment are built around pretending that candidates are a good choice, even when they are so obviously not. So this central weirdness of the 2016 election gets ignored. It shouldn't be. The most important thing about the 2016 election is that each of the parties was led by one of the most hated people in the United States. In 2018 and 2020, only one of the parties will be. This is why Fox News, the Republican Party's cable news station, spends so much time talking about Hillary Clinton, even though her political career died almost 2 years ago. The Republicans really need a bad guy. Otherwise, everybody's just going to focus on their bad guy, Donald Trump. So yeah, even in the 2018 midterm elections, when an embarrassingly low number of US citizens turned up to vote, Trump lost big. In November 2020, a much larger portion of the US public is going to vote, and the projections for voter turnout are already very high. I have no idea who the Democrats are going to nominate, but I have the sense that they're overthinking things. I don't think they're going to need some super carefully crafted, focus-grouped, electable Trump beater. I think as long as they don't nominate Hillary Clinton, the Democrats are probably going to win. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. And if you want a free essay on a completely different topic, you can sign up for my email list here. Thanks.